Jack Griggs stood on his boat. The wind was strong, and his boat moved quickly over the sea. A big white bird flew by and made a loud cry. Jack smiled and said, "Hello, bird. How are you today?" His friends laughed. One of them threw some fish to the bird. "Ah, you're hungry, I see," said Jack with a laugh. Jack's friends were Max and Sasha. His wife's name was Tanya. "I'm hungry too," said Jack. "Let's have some sandwiches and drinks." "Tanya, can you steer the boat?" he asked. Half an hour later, they were eating happily. "What are we going to do now?" Jack asked. "I'm going to read my book, then I'll take a nap," Tanya replied. "No, I mean tomorrow, next month, or next year," Jack said seriously. Everyone looked at him. They had earned a lot of money from their old business. "We could start a new business," said Max. "A sailing business," said Sasha excitedly. "I don't want to work anymore," said Tanya. "We don't need to." "Okay, listen to me," said Jack. "I'm thinking about sailing around the world." Max, Tanya, and Sasha looked at him in surprise. "From here to Australia?" asked Tanya. "Of course," said Jack, getting very excited. "Max, what do you think?" "I think we need to talk about it," said Max. They talked for hours. By night, Max, Sasha, and Tanya smiled and said, "Okay, let's do it." There was so much to do before they could leave. Jack talked to a man who had sailed around the world before. "It's hard work," the man warned. "Does the sea scare you? Your boat is small. Do you really know your friends? Are they good sailors?" "We know each other very well," said Jack. "They are the best people in the world." The four friends looked at maps together. Sasha wanted to see a whale. Max wanted to see Africa. Tanya laughed and said, "I just want to sit in the sun and catch fish to eat." They were all very excited. And in the beginning, everything felt easy. The big day arrived. They were ready to leave. Some of their friends and family came to say goodbye. "Good luck." One of them said, "Don't forget us," said Sasha's sister. "Write to me every day," shouted Tanya's friend. "Give the letters to a bird." Sasha started to cry. "What are we doing? Do I really want to go?" she wondered. Max took her hand. Everyone was quiet, excited, but a little sad too. "Bye," Jack said softly. The wind was strong, and the boat moved faster and faster. Jack, Max, Sasha, and Tanya smiled. At sea, they were happy. There was always something to do on the boat. The wind helped them sail far, and soon they couldn't see England anymore. They were sailing south. In France, they stopped at La Rochelle and Biarritz. In Spain, they visited La Coruña. In Portugal, they stopped in Lisbon. The sun got hotter, and they felt wonderful. One day, Sasha caught a big fish, and they cooked it for tea. Soon, they were sailing past Africa. Everything felt new and different. In Gambia, people came to see them. Small children brought beads, shells, and colorful cloth. Tanya bought a green hat. Africa was full of color, sound, and life. They stopped at many small towns and villages by the sea. "Africa is so big," said Sasha. "It goes on and on." "I looked at it on the map," said Jack, "but this is the real reason we came, to meet new people and see new places. The boat, the sea, the wind, nothing is better than this," he added with a smile. One day, they saw a big fishing boat moving very fast. "Hello," they shouted, but the men on the boat looked at them angrily. Max picked up his binoculars. "There's something wrong with their fishing net," he said, then he pointed to the left. "I see a net in the water. Why are they leaving it?" They sailed closer. Tanya looked through the binoculars and gasped, "What in the world is that?" She said, "There's something in the net," it's alive. They moved slowly toward it. Whatever it was big and making loud sounds. I can see it now. Tanya shouted. It's an orca. A killer whale, and it's hurt. There's blood in the water. What can we do? She asked. How can we help it? It's a baby, said Max, but we must be careful. Jack was already in the water. He held a long paddle. I'm going to help it, he said. I'll get the net off its fin. Where's its mother? Asked Sasha, looking around. I don't see any other whales, she said. But they must be nearby. Be careful, Jack. She cried. Jack slowly cuts the net and helps the baby killer whale get free. There's a deep cut on its fin, but the whale swims away. Just then, more killer whales appear near the boat. Jack. Tanya screams, get in quickly. Jack swims back to the boat as fast as a fish, that baby killer whale. I'm going to call it lucky, he says with a smile. Suddenly, it starts to rain. The wind becomes stronger, and the sky turns dark. This is bad, says Jack, looking serious. We must get away from this storm. I can see a town over there. Let's go. I'm scared, Tanya says. Her voice is hard to hear because of the strong wind. We're all scared, Jack replies, but we'll be okay. The town gets closer, but the waves grow bigger. Suddenly, a huge wave crashes into the boat. Water floods everywhere. Is everyone okay? Jack shouts. Yes. Max replies, my arm hurts, but I'm okay, Sasha says. Jack looks around. Tanya? Where's Tanya? She's not in the boat. Sasha shouts. She's in the water. But where? They searched the dark, cold sea for hours. Tanya. Say something. Where are you? Max yells. The wind grows stronger, and the boat fills with water. Another huge wave crashes into them. My arm hurts a lot now, Sasha cries. Jack, we have to stop. Max says. Do you want all of us to die? Tanya is wearing a life jacket. She can swim. Let's go to the town. Jack puts his head in his hands. This can't be real. It can't. Max takes control of the boat, but the storm is too strong. After some time, the boat crashes onto a beach. The three friends get out, tired and broken. Max and Sasha fall asleep on the beach. Jack sits near the water, thinking about Tanya. Meanwhile, 500 meters away in the sea, Tanya is trying to swim, but the waves are too strong and the water is freezing. She finds a piece of wood and holds on tightly. I must be strong, Tanya thinks. I won't die. I want to see the sun again. Jack will find me. She sees a boat in the distance. Help. Help me. She shouts, waving her arms. But no one hears her. The wind pushes her farther away. Her head rests on the wood, and slowly, she falls asleep in the sea's arms. Suddenly, she wakes up. There is no wind, and the sun is shining. She sees a beach ahead, but she's too tired to swim to it. I'm too cold, too weak, she thinks. I must see a boat soon. She looks around. No boats. No people. Only birds. Can the birds help me? She thinks, her eyes closing again. Then, she hears a strange sound. It's like a baby crying. She opens her eyes and sees a large fin, just 10 meters away. It's a killer whale, but not a baby. It's big, 5 meters long. Behind it, there are more killer whales. Killer whales eat people. I'm going to die, Tanya thinks in fear. They come closer. Tanya's legs feel numb. It's just the cold, she tells herself. She tries to swim away. Help. Help me. She cries. The killer whales are all around her. She closes her eyes and waits, but nothing happens. Suddenly, the largest killer whale moves under her and lifts her up. She is now lying on its back. What's happening? Maybe, they're not hungry. She thinks, confused. The whale swims slowly toward the beach, carrying 𝘚𝘌𝘓. She places her hands on its fin. This fish is too big for my dinner, she thinks with a small smile. She lays her head on its back and falls asleep. On the beach, Jack sits with the sun behind him. Max and Sasha are still asleep. Jack stands up. I have to do something. I can't use the boat, but I can search for her. He starts walking along the beach, hoping to find help. Suddenly, he sees something. It's a person. He runs toward the figure. 𝘚𝘌𝘓. Is that you? 𝘚𝘌𝘓 moves her head slowly. Jack, oh, Jack, you're okay. Jack falls to his knees, hugs her tightly, and kisses her face. He cries with joy, unable to speak. 𝘚𝘌𝘓 whispers, what about Max and Sasha? Are they okay? They're fine, Jack replies. Still holding her. We're all okay. They sit together on the beach, looking out at the sea. We're very, very lucky, Jack says softly. 𝘚𝘌𝘓 smiles and looks at the water. There, she sees a small fin with a cut. It's the baby killer whale. The fin waves gently and disappears into the sea. It's waving goodbye. 𝘚𝘌𝘓 thinks, lucky, she whispers to Jack, yes, very lucky.